and they shall see the Son of Man coming in a cloud. Always a cloud, always a cloud. And always that same word that is used in Acts chapter 1, see, the same word see. Now, there's one other reference that he's coming. Revelation chapter 1, verse 7. Revelation chapter 1, verse 7. There we read in Revelation chapter 1, verse 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see. Again, the same word see, and we see the word cloud. Can you see when it says in Acts 1, he will come in like manner? He will come with the cloud. It is not talking about what his appearance will be. It's not talking about anything else. In like manner, that he went up and a cloud took hold of him, and he could not be seen anymore. And so when he comes, he's coming with a cloud, and that's why he is coming in like manner. It has nothing to do at all with what his appearance will be, his physical appearance. Now, do you know that he's already come with the cloud? Go back to Revelation chapter 14. Revelation chapter 14. Oh my. It's all locking together, tighter and tighter. We read in Revelation 14, verse 14. Verse 14. And I looked, and behold, a white cloud, and upon the cloud one sat like the Son of Man. Who's the Son of Man? Christ. He's there with a cloud coming in like manner as he went up, having on his head a golden crown. He's King of kings and Lord of lords. And in his hand a sharp sickle. What's the sickle used for? Harvesting. What's he going to harvest? And another angel came out of the temple, crying with a loud voice to him that sat on the cloud, another messenger. This would have to be God himself, because God is the one who is in total agreement with the Lord Jesus Christ. Crying with a loud voice to him that sat on the cloud, thrust in thy sickle and reap, for the time is come for thee to reap, for the harvest of the earth is ripe. That's the word ripe actually is the word withered. The harvest is withered. That is, it is at a time right at the church end. The whole harvest has been going on for 1955 years. Before that, the nation of Israel has been harvesting for 1480 years. And in both instances, it's all done. It's all done. Judgment now has come into the house of God, the nation of Israel, and in the churches. It's time for Christ to come on the cloud and begin to harvest. What's he harvesting? Well, there are two things that he's harvesting. First of all, there's still some that are going to become saved. That's during the last part of the Great Tribulation. Revelation 14, verse 14 is talking right at the beginning of the Great Tribulation. Go back to Matthew chapter 13. Matthew chapter 13. Keep your finger in Revelation 14. Go back to Matthew 13. Matthew 13. And there we read that there are let's go to verse 20. When the blade was sprung up and brought forth fruit, there appeared the tares also. It's talking about what happened throughout the church age. So the servants of the householder came and said unto him, Sir, didst not thou sow good seed in thy field? That is, the true gospel has been going out into the world. From whence then hath it tares? Tares are weeds that look almost identical to the true believers. And he said unto them, An enemy hath done this. That enemy is Satan. He has been installing in the churches people that look like true believers but are not. And that has been a devastation to the churches. Wilt thou then that we go and gather them up? Let's take the tares out wherever we can find them. He said, No, lest while ye gather up the tares, ye root up also the wheat with them. Let both grow together until the harvest. The harvest. Revelation chapter 14. The harvest has come. And we see Christ on a cloud with a sickle in his hand. There are two things that he is harvesting. It's going to be named here in verse 30 of Matthew 13. Let both grow until the harvest. And in the time of the harvest, I will say to the reapers, Gather ye together first the tares. They're going to all be reaped. They're going to be cut down. They are being prepared. What did he say with the tares? Gather them in bundles to burn them. They're being prepared for Judgment Day. That is going on today. During this time of great tribulation, the angels, the messengers, not angels, messengers, are all the true believers who are faithfully declaring the true teaching of the Bible, and that is locking in the unsaved in the churches. A few of them are hearing and coming out, but many of them are tares, and they're just getting locked tighter and tighter. Have you ever noticed that if you have friends or loved ones, or that most of the time, there are exceptions, have you ever noticed that as you try to share the information about that we're almost near the end, that they get more and more determined? Come on, Christ is coming as a thief in the night. Get out. I don't want to listen to you. They're being harvested, ready for the burning. Christ is already come on a white cloud, we read in Revelation 14, with a sickle in his hand. And he is already harvesting. But at the same time, he's also harvesting the final people who are the wheat. Look at verse in Matthew chapter 13. At the same time, he's saying, let's start with at the beginning of verse 30. Let both grow together until the harvest, and in the time of harvest I will say to the reapers, Gather ye together first the tares, bind them in bundles to burn them, but gather the wheat into my barn. There's still wheat out there, true believers who have to become saved. And as we are faithfully warning about Judgment Day coming, there are those who are crying, Oh God, have mercy, have mercy. And some of them are still becoming saved. As we read in Revelation 7, it's during this period that there are a great many people becoming saved. But Christ already has come, according to Revelation 14. That's what he's talking about. He's on a white cloud. He's come with the cloud. He has come in like manner that he went away. Can anybody see Jesus up there on a cloud? No, it's all spiritual. We understand this. It's seeing with our spiritual eyes that we know this is happening. Now, right after that, there's another, in verse 17, and another angel came out of the temple which was in heaven, another messenger, he also having a sharp sickle, and another angel came out from the altar which had power over fire. That would be Christ, as he is coming in judgment, and cried with a loud cry to him that had the sharp sickle, saying, Thrust in thy sharp sickle, and gather the clusters of the vine to the earth, for her grapes are fully ripe. And the angel thrust in his sickle into the earth, and gathered the vine of the earth, and cast it into the great winepress of the wrath of God. That's Judgment Day. That's Judgment Day. Christ first comes to harvest the remainder of those who have to become saved. They're the wheat. To prepare to harvest those who are in the churches who have to be prepared for entrance into Judgment Day. They are being gathered into bundles to be burned. That's going on right now. And in 28 weeks from now, we're going to see this other thing happen, that there will be another harvesting. This time, all of the unsaved will be cast into Judgment Day. Notice, to be burned, the winepress. And it goes on. And verse 20, and the winepress was trodden without the city, and blood came out of the winepress, even unto the horses' bridles, by the space of 1,600 furlongs. What does it mean by that? 1,600 is 16. And how do you break down 16 into two important numbers? 4 times 4. Where does 4 carry you? To the farthest extremity, the end of time. The entire world is under judgment, and it's complete judgment. It's 1,600,000. 100,000 again is a number for completeness. And so we see the harvest that's going on right now. Christ is active in that. He's on a white cloud. He's come with the clouds. We don't see him literally at all, but he has already come. And he's going to come as to usher in the day of judgment, when we're looking at the second cloud that is talking about, when everything that is left here is going to be destroyed. And so now we see that when we're looking at Christ coming, no way, there's nothing in the Bible that suggests that he is coming so that we see him as an individual. As seeing has to do with understanding, and mankind's understanding is going to grow when they see, that is, when they understand that Judgment Day is here, which they will, because there's going to be a huge earthquake and all kinds of horrible things are happening. They will see that Christ has come on the clouds. They will see that he has come on the clouds. They will know that time is here. And already, even as we are giving warning, many people are getting uneasy, even though they're not ready to cry out to God for mercy. Nevertheless, their spiritual eyes are opening a little bit. Maybe. There are those who are saying, well, maybe it's true. I hope it's not true, but maybe it's true. They're already, like Caiaphas, they're looking. They're seeing that he's coming, but they don't want to give up. We don't want him to come. We would like it a lot better. Christ is coming as a thief in the night, and anyway, we're ready anyway. And so we don't want to lock into what you're talking about. We don't dare hang our life on that. And that's exactly where we are in the world today.